You're not broke because you're dumb. You're broke because of three psychology mistakes that 90% of people make without even realizing it. First, you think earning more money solves the problem. It doesn't. Second, you're terrified of losing money, so you never invest it. Third, you're playing checkers while rich people play chess. And here's the good news. None of these are your fault. They're just patterns nobody taught you. In the next 9 minutes, I'm showing you exactly what rich people's brains do differently and how you can rewire yours starting today. I'm only telling you this because I was you. I made $60K a year, had a decent job, but I stayed broke for 10 years. Why? Not because I was dumb, not because I spent recklessly. I stayed broke because I had the psychology of a broke person. I believed I wasn't a money person. I believed wealth was luck. I believed rich people were greedy. So I never invested. I never started a side hustle. I never took financial risks. And guess what? Nothing changed until I rewired that psychology, and everything changed. That's what we're fixing today. Here's something most people don't know. Your money beliefs were downloaded into your brain before you were 12 years old, from your parents, your environment, society. And they've been running your financial life on autopilot ever since. Most people never question them. Most people stay broke because of it. The question is, what money beliefs are running your life? Barrier 1, scarcity mindset. When your brain is in scarcity mode, stressed about money, worried about survival, your prefrontal cortex shuts down, the part of your brain that plans for the future, offline. You become reactive instead of proactive. Ever notice how when you're stressed about money, you make worse spending decisions? You order DoorDash, you impulse buy. That's not weakness, that's neuroscience. Your brain is literally fighting for survival. It can't think long-term. Barrier 2, the dopamine trap. Your brain releases dopamine when you spend money. That's why shopping feels good. Instagram makes you want to buy stuff. That dopamine hit, it lasts 20 minutes. The credit card bill lasts 20 months. You see someone with a luxury car on Instagram. Your brain goes, I need that. You don't realize they might be financing that car for 7 years. Your psychology doesn't care about facts, it cares about instant gratification. Think about how many things you own that you bought for a dopamine hit, not because you actually needed them. Barrier 3, identity poverty. Here's the real one. You don't have a money problem, you have an identity problem. You've internalized, I'm not a money person, or I'm not good with finances, or money isn't important to me. Your identity controls your behavior. You'll never act in a way that contradicts yourself. Image. Someone who identifies as a saver refuses to spend impulsively. Someone who identifies as broke creates situations that confirm that identity. Your identity is literally manifesting your financial reality. What identity have you been living into that's keeping you broke? Why 99% never escape? Here's what the 99% do. They blame external circumstances, the economy, their family, bad luck, their job. They never examine their beliefs about money, about wealth, about themselves. They stay in their comfort zone, broke but predictable, no risk, no change. They repeat the same patterns. Year after year, nothing changes. It's a loop, and most people never escape it because they never address the root cause. Their psychology. But the 1%, they do something different. What the 1% do differently. From scarcity to abundance mindset. Rich people think about money completely differently. When a recession hits, broke people panic. Rich people see opportunity. Same event, different psychology. When COVID hit, most people panicked. Some people launched online businesses and made 100K in a year. Same pandemic, different mindset. Abundance mindset isn't about being delusional. It's about focusing your brain on opportunity instead of threat. When you shift from scarcity to abundance, you start seeing possibilities. You take calculated risks. You invest instead of hoard. From consumer identity to creator identity. Rich people don't think of themselves as consumers. They think of themselves as creators or builders. That identity shift changes everything about how they interact with money. They stop asking, can I afford this? And start asking, how can I create more value? Your generation has more opportunity to create wealth than any generation in history. But most of you are stuck in consumer identity. Building a personal brand, starting a side hustle, investing in stocks, learning skills, that's Creator identity. And that's the fastest path out of broke. What would change if you started seeing yourself as a wealth creator instead of just a wage earners? From emotional spending to strategic spending. Rich people still get dopamine hits, but they've redirected it. Instead of getting dopamine from spending, they get it from investing, from watching their net worth grow, from building assets. This is why rich people talk about investing like other people talk about shopping. The psychology is the same, dopamine, but the outcome is completely different. One keeps you broke, one makes you rich. Okay, so now you know why you've been broke. You know the psychology that's keeping you there. These are the exact steps to reset your psychology, and they cost nothing. Step 1, audit your beliefs. Write down every money belief you have. Money is evil. Rich people are greedy. I'm not good with money. I don't deserve wealth. Whatever it is, write it down, because you can't change what you don't acknowledge. Question each belief. For each belief, ask, is this objectively true, or is this just a story I've been telling myself? Most money beliefs are not true. They're inherited scripts. Belief, rich people are greedy. Question, is that universally true, or have I just noticed the greedy ones? New belief, money amplifies who you already are. It's a tool. Install the new belief, 30 seconds. Your brain believes what you repeatedly tell it. So pick one new money belief, and for the next 30 days, repeat it daily. I am a wealth creator. Money flows to me because I create value. Repeat it, write it, say it out loud. Your brain will rewire around it. That's neuroscience. That's not motivation. That's how your nervous system works. Take one action. New beliefs plus no action equals you stay broke. Pick one action that aligns with your new identity. If you're now a wealth creator, maybe that's starting a side hustle. If you're now financially intelligent, maybe that's reading one investing book. If you're now a saver, maybe that's setting up automatic investments. One action this month. The rich didn't get rich by thinking differently. They got rich by acting differently, and it started with one move. You might be thinking, this sounds great, but does it actually work? Let me show you 2 real examples. Case study 1, Sarah, the corporate climber. The old psychology. I'll get rich when the company promotes me. Waited on external validation. Scarcity plus passive. Changed identity from employee to creator. Started freelancing on the side. Month 1-3, made $500 month freelancing. Month 6, making $3K month on the side. Year 1, made $100K total income, job plus freelance. Year 3, quit the job, now making $200K plus dollars. Why it worked, she didn't get smarter. Her circumstances didn't change. Her psychology did, and everything else followed. Marcus, the broke millennial. The old psychology. I'm too young to think about money. I'll figure it out later. Identity poverty plus delayed action. Started thinking like a creator at 21. Began investing $100 month. Age 21, started investing $100 month. Age 25, $15,000 in investments. Age 30, $500,000 plus dollars, compound interest plus mindset. The math, if he did nothing and stayed broke. Age 75, he'd still be broke. Instead, he's financially free at 40. Same 40 years, different psychology, different outcome. Here's what we covered. You're broke because of psychology, not because of income. The 99% stay broke because they never fix the psychology. The 1% fix the psychology, and wealth follows naturally. And the best part, psychology is the easiest thing to change. It costs nothing. It takes 30 days, and it changes everything. You're at the perfect age right now. You have 40 plus years of compounding ahead of you. If you fix your money psychology today and invest $100 a month for the next 40 years, you'll have over $500,000. Do nothing, you'll be struggling at 75. Same 40 years, different psychology, different outcome. The only question is, which version of yourself do you want to become? So here's what I need you to do. Comment below, what's one money belief you're going to change this week? Own it. Publicly, your brain remembers what you commit to. Share this, send it to someone who needs to hear this. You might change their entire financial life. Subscribe. Next video is the 30-day psychology reset framework, the daily practices that actually rewire your brain. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.